April 4th, 1969. A statue is unveiled in Toronto. With a weight of 500 pounds and a height of 10 feet on its pedestal, the unknown student statue made a surreal addition to the Toronto streetscape and was an icon for Rochdale College. It was the brainchild of Derek Heinzerling, a 22-year-old Vietnam War resistor from Garrett, Indiana. Heinzerling was a talented member of the Rochdale College sculpture shop, started by Hungarian-born artist Edward Apt, a former forestry major and freedom fighter in the Hungarian Revolution. Many have described its yoga position as an expression of innocence or humility before knowledge. The figure withdraws into itself, turning its back on society. But among all the possible expressions and interpretations, the sculpture seems to be emanating the raw, intense, pressure cooker kind of angst unique to the student experience. The unknown student statue is in fact actually one of the last remaining nuggets of one of the most bizarre historical rabbit holes in Toronto's history. The infamous Rochdale Project. Opened in 1968, Rochdale College was an experiment in student-run alternative education and living in Toronto at Bloor Street and Huron Street. It provided space for 840 residents in a cooperative living area. Education was free of charge, and students and teachers would live together and share knowledge in a close proximity. At the time, it was the largest co-op residence in North America. The idea was born from the idealism of the counterculture movements of the 60s with the best of intentions. The project was slated to succeed at enacting a model that would revolutionize education as we knew it. We can't talk about Rochdale without mentioning Old Yorkville. Today, we all know Yorkville as Toronto's shiny cobblestoned playground for the rich and famous. Fancy cars, little dogs in purses, and boutiques vending only the city's bougiest possible goods and services. Well, back in the day, Yorkville was not that. It was actually considered a rough side of town, a haven for drug use, squatters, and bikers who ran drugs. Eventually, the city of Toronto would grow a need for a new district that could offer $90 chocolate bars and $600 socks. And so, the gentrification of Yorkville began. Effectively kicked out of the neighborhood, the bikers and their company moved westward at the same time the Rochdale project was being built. You can probably guess what happens next. Crime in and around Rochdale got so bad that the government had to set up an independent security force, which the motorcycle gangs infiltrated, rendering it useless. The planned utopia would gradually and then suddenly devolve into a chaotic slum. On the 30th of May, 1975, the last residents were seen carried and dragged from the building by police, and the doors to the college had been welded shut to keep everyone out. Despite the project's hardships, Rochdale managed to achieve some truly functional alternative social structures, communities, and facilities for the time. David Sharp, author of Rochdale, the Runaway College, a book covering the rise and fall of the Rochdale experiment, summarized his feelings on the whole affair when he wrote, quote, "At its best, Rochdale was a noble experiment. It tested new approaches to education, creativity, and community. And like the testing of new products in industry, the limits of a product cannot be known until the point of destruction is reached." The title chosen for the sculpture evokes the unknown soldier, the cenotaph found in many cities to represent the horrors of war. The unknown student, on the other hand, is thought more as a symbol of freedom of expression and speech. Rochdale College may be gone, but the unknown student remains, gazing eternally into its own navel, forever meditating on its past and future.
Hey, hi! I'm Norm Wilner. I'm the senior film writer for Now Magazine, And as you can see, I pretty much define myself by movies and also some television. So apparently that makes me the perfect person to write the new Now Streaming newsletter, which will come to your mailbox every week, usually on a Saturday afternoon, and be bursting with original exclusive content, all the stuff that you can't find at Now Magazine, although we'll offer you plenty of links to those as well. We'll have double features coordinated by special guests. We will have exclusive recommendations for streaming services that you probably have a subscription to. We will have other things that are going away quickly and that you should jump on. And generally a sense of kind of convivial, charming, quiet desperation so we can all get through however long we have left to get through this thing together. Stay inside. Watch movies. It's what I do.